Katie Skew here at Simple Life Pattern Company. Today I'm going to show you some fun tricks and tips on weeding your vinyl. I got this awesome Cricut machine, and the first thing I wanted to do was lace. I have 3 lace projects that I'm working on, and it's labor intensive on the weeding. They're very intricate and delicate designs, lots of little itty bitty cuts, and that would take forever to weed using your tools. I came up with a really fun trick using tape. You can use many different types of tape. I'm going to go over each one and tell you why I like each one and which one works best for me, and a few tips on how to weed using it without tearing or stretching your vinyl while you're doing it. So I hope you enjoy. Hi, we're back, and we are going to talk about tape. Now, I told you I was going to tell you which ones were my favorites, which ones may or may not be good for something like this. This has a lot of very delicate cuts, and you want to be careful not to have anything too sticky, but you also need it sticky enough to pull it up. So we'll start with the complete fail. This is generic brand Scotch tape. I'm pretty sure I bought it on Amazon in bulk. This did not work at all. But to be honest, it barely holds paper together, so that's not a big surprise that it didn't pull up any vinyl. Next up would be the Scotch brand. This would probably be okay if you have it around and you just need just to pick up a few little pieces here and there. It doesn't work all that great though, so that one will not for a project this size where I wanted to actually weed the whole thing using tape. I think I pulled out my weeding tool just a few times to get some of the bigger pieces out that didn't come up. Next we have, this is Do It Best brand. I don't know, I think it's just like shipping tape. It's very, very thin. It did not work very well. It's not very sticky. So I found that this stickiness was almost equivalent to the Scotch tape. So stay away from anything that's really, well, this was really thin and not very sticky. So stay away from that one. Next we have this Do It Best brand again, just regular masking tape. This worked really well. It has really good stick. It could almost be a little too sticky for some projects. Maybe painter's tape. I didn't have any, and our little store here didn't have any either. So painter's tape might work too. This one, I did like this. So if you have masking tape around your house, just grab that. The next one is Scotch shipping tape. This is heavy duty. At first I thought this was going to be way too sticky, because it is. It's really, really sticky. But I actually started using this and I really loved it. As long as you're careful, this probably has just a little bit more stick than the masking tape. I really liked it. And if you just follow a few of my tips, you can weed your entire lace projects using this, if you're careful. If you feel like it's pulling up too much or stretching your vinyl or even tearing it, maybe go back down and get a masking tape and use that. But I will show you a few things on how to use the heavy-duty shipping tape. We're going to prep our strips. I've printed all these out all on one sheet, and it's a lot easier to work with these one strip at a time. Otherwise, if your tape kind of flops down, especially on one that's already been weeded, say it ended up on another flower, it could actually tear or rip it. So I'm going to take them and I'm going to cut them into strips. Should have had that sticky side up. Okay, so when you have your strip, just lay it down like this and take about 4 inches of your tape, so, or however big you want. And I just take it and I wrap it around. I'll probably do 3 fingers. And I just wrap it around. So now you have something where you can roll your hand like that. Okay, once you have your tape around your hands, you will go along in small areas. You don't want to do a large area. Right now I'm just focusing on these little boxes. So I'm pushing it down with a fair amount of pressure for these little boxes. They're not very delicate, so when I pull it, I'm not just ripping it up, I am rolling it, so that way I can pay a little bit more attention of what's coming up and making sure nothing gets ripped or stretched out too much. So And once you do that, you just continue to do little spots. And I find it pretty handy just to be able to have your hands on there and just kind of push it down and roll. Rolling is the key to making sure you don't stretch or rip anything. These little dots are pretty delicate. This flower right here is pretty delicate, so I won't push as hard on those areas. Just kind of give it a little dab and then pull. And then just continue doing it until you get all your pieces up. See? And that is how you weed with paper. Now you can, or with paper, with tape. If you don't want to have it on your fingers and roll, I find that to be the easiest method because I can do it fairly fast, and then once an area gets too full of vinyl, I just kind of roll it around to a blank spot and continue to do it. Now, if that doesn't work for you, you can just take the tape and hold it, like fold it up, and then just do it that way too. I find you waste tape by doing that, but it's another option for you. This is my way of weeding vinyl with tape. I hope you enjoy this, and I really hope you get after some lace projects because they are so much fun. This design I got under the Design Space Access, so it was a free one if you have Design Space Access. And I look forward to sharing with you the project that will be made with these.
Thank you for watching. You can follow my mom on Facebook, Instagram at Simple Life Patterns for more tutorials. You can visit our website, the simplelifecompany.com.